Budget tablet naman ang pag-uusapan natin today. I know na ang daming mga tablets na mga okay, sobrang nagtaas ang kanilang mga presyo. But there are still some na pwede pa rin nating bilhin at gamitin for day-to-day usage. Like itong hawak ko, Blackview Tab 20 Wi-Fi. Na itong tablet nito is just priced at around sub 5,000 pesos. And alamin natin kamusta ka ng performance. Is it worth it as your daily driver pang online schooling or just online selling? Check natin. So very simple lang itong box ni Tab 20 Wi-Fi ni Blackview. So ganito rin nakasunod sa gilid. Very simple siya, no nonsense actually. So pagbukas, we have a free na tempered glass. Ayos ah. And yung kanyang tablet, nakasuot ng case mismo. Yan yung case niya maganda, color blue. Pwede mo siya i-tri-fold para maging stand dito sa likod. And yung likod nito is translucent in color. So tanggalin natin para makita natin yung tablet mismo. So we also have the charging cable, quick start guide, and yung 10 watts na charging brick. Na nandito nakasulat yung mga tech specs na gusto mong malaman. Pause mo na lang kung gusto mong basahin. But of course, ipipeel off na natin. Not bad naman kanyang itsura, hindi siya makanto, rounded ang kanyang edges. Now itong Blackview Tab 20 Wi-Fi, ang kanyang 4 plus 12 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage is priced at around 5,500 pesos. I'll pop the link on the description box below or just simply click yung YouTube shopping link. Makakakuha pa kayo ng mga vouchers coming from me para sa inyo. Now, itong tablet na ito is just a regular tablet. Plastic back, plastic frames, and itong ganang camera module, which I think medyo not bad naman ganang itsura. One thing to like dito guys, may saksakan pa siya ng headphones, and meron pa siyang lagahin ng micro SD card dito. We have 2 speakers dito sa sides, isa sa kaliwa, and isa sa kanan. Now, probably one thing na mapapansin mo sa kanya is parang medyo makapal ang kanang bezel. Pero one thing to like naman dito sa kanya is that symmetrical naman ang apat niyang sides. Medyo mukha lang siyang picture frame, don't you think? If you want the full complete spec sheet ng Blackview Tab 20 Wi-Fi, ito na. Now, one of the things na tinitingnan ko naman on a tablet is yung kanyang reliability on day-to-day usage. Yung tipong, okay ba siya? Mabibitin ka ba sa kanya? And so far, so good naman. Ginamit ko naman siya. And wala naman ako angal dito sa kanya. Doing yung mga regular tasks ko, yung hindi mga sobrang heavy task na, doing some Word documents, spreadsheet, PowerPoint presentation, opening PDF, doing some quick chat with Claude or chat GPT, walang problema. Browsing Google Chrome, makipagchikahan sa Messenger, lahat naman kayang-kaya naman gawin nito. As long as you don't open too much apps all at the same time, kayang-kaya naman i-handle. Dahil 4 gigs of physical RAM lang niya, though you have plus 12, pero of course that plus 12 would deduct from your storage capacity. Probably that's the reason kung bakit pwede mo pa siyang lagyan ng micro SD na expansion, which I personally highly recommend. Kahit lagyan mo pa siya ng 128 para medyo magkasya-kasya mga files mo, photos, videos, dito mo ilagay. Now basically this one I think for entertainment kasi may nakalagay dito pre-install na SparkTube, ito mga drama-drama, no, ng mga shorts na drama. And I think yung mga uso ngayon for 2026, lahat na ng mga parang short quick drama sa mga reels, no? And most of them are paid. Ititis ka na siguro mga 5 episode, 6 na episode, then the rest of the episode, magbabayad ka na. Now, honestly, yung kanyang processor inside is not a very powerful chip. It's just a average chip, more budget-friendly na chip from Unisoc. It's a Unisoc na T310 inside. But one good thing naman dito sa kanya is using Pad OS 5.0 inside Android version 16. I'm not quite sure kung ilang Android OS update na meron neto, but I think it should be at least 2 years no, at the very least. And nung sinalang ko sa Antutu Benchmark version 11, I got a 262,000 points dito sa tablet na ito. And here are the other benchmark na ginawa ko rin para sa inyo. Now, pagdating naman sa battery nito, hindi naman siya madamot. 6,600 mAh is just okay for a tablet. Lalo na yung screen niya, hindi ganun kaliitan. So, medyo okay, optimal naman ang 6,600 mAh. Pero the thing na medyo hindi masyadong okay for me personally is yung kanyang 10 watts na charging support. It comes with a 10 watts na charging brick, pero medyo slow siya. If you are going to charge 10 watts, tapos 6,600 mAh, a little bit above 2 hours might take you kung ganun kabagal lang yung charging speed. Pero pagdating naman sa kanyang performance on day-to-day usage, I've tried to use this one for the whole day, hindi mo nang charge. Okay naman siya, kaya naman na mag-last ng whole day. So definitely pwede to for online learning. And nung sinala ko naman sa Antutu benchmark version 11, it got me 8 hours and 33 minutes na screen on time. Not bad. Now, pagdating sa kanyang display, let's talk about it. It's a 10.1-inch na IPS LCD. HD Plus ang kanyang best display dito sa tablet na ito. And it only has a 60 Hz screen refresh rate. Actually, to be honest with you, no, if you're just using this for online classes, I don't think 120 Hz would help on anything. Kasi di mo na kailangan ng high refresh rate on mga documents, spreadsheet, PowerPoint, PDF, and all the other online stuff, no? Parang a little bit useless din naman ng high refresh rate for online classes. That's of course just my point of view. Now, if you're like me, mahilig mag-browse sa mga shorts and reels, okay naman. Responsive naman siya. Just that there are times na medyo mabagal mag-load yung reels dahil siguro yung internet connection ko hindi ganun kaganda. Pero pag okay naman yung internet connection, I don't see the problem of a 60 Hz screen refresh rate sa pag-browse sa reels. Kasi you can watch all day mga reels dito, okay naman ang display for me. And if you're watching naman your favorite shows naman like sa YouTube, expect that you only get a 720p na resolution. Pero I would say na it's already good enough, watchable, kasi na-try ako manood ng mga basketball games dito. I did also try to watch mga music TV video. Okay naman siya at its price point. Now, since itong tablet ito has 2 speakers dito sa side, isa sa kaliwa, isa sa kanan, let's just try to quick check kung gaano kalakas ang kanyang sounds. Well, ang sounds niya for a big tablet like this is just average. I wouldn't say malakas. I wouldn't say na mahina. Tamang-tama lang for personal consumption. Now, I did try to use this tablet for just one game. I did try PUBG and hindi mataas ang settings na nilagay ko. Knowing that this is a Unisoc T310, so I just put it at a level na at the very least malalaro ko. So tinry ko naman siya, itong game na ito. It was good for the first few minutes. Pero as I stroll along, yung medyo naghanap ka na ng kalaban, gusto mong patayin ng mga kalaban, feel ko medyo naglalag na siya, no? Lalo pa nagsiswing ka left and right. Yun na napansin ko, parang medyo nagsuslow down siya a bit, no? Probably it's because na medyo mas mababa ka ng RAM or medyo mas mababa ka ng processor. Medyo hirap siya konti. Though I would say na natapos ka naman yung game, was quite okay. I wouldn't say na it's one of the best experience at this price point, pero well, I would say na it's still playable. Okay naman touch response, very responsive naman siya. Yung kanyang sounds is just okay. Pero I would say na maglagay ka na ng headphones siguro. Pero one thing na napansin ko is hindi masyado uminit ang tablet ito. Though I don't have any thermometer at that point of time, pero hindi naman uminit yung device ko while I was playing. Overall, I can say na quite playable, pero babaan mo lang kayo ng graphical settings. Pagdating sa camera, this one has 8MP sa likod and 5MP sa harap. Both can shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. So let's quickly check some of the photos na na-capture natin on outdoors. Honestly, medyo pale ang mga greens na na-capture ko on outdoor. There are times na it looks a little bit excellent, konti, pero overall I would say na medyo pale pa rin siya. Probably if your science teacher told you to take a picture of gumamela, take a picture ng rose, take a picture ng whatever flower you have on your garden, then probably you can still submit some of these photos. Pero hindi lang siya kaakit-akit. Now, if you go indoor, medyo mas matino ng konti, no? Pagdating sa indoor, siguro dahil sa lightings, you'll be able to get a little bit better, siguro, na mga shots like what I took dito sa kanya. And one thing na nag-surprise sa akin, it was able to handle low light. Good, no? But other than that, taking a quick food shot is really bad. Mukhang sunog. Pero mga merch shot naman is just okay. Pag tinignan natin mga front-facing camera shots, I would say na bad. That's what I can say. Bad. Be it indoor, outdoor, lahat sila bad. So let's quickly check the sample ng aking front-facing video. Camera, also 1080p and 30fps. Okay naman. Actually, hindi siya masyadong shaky, surprisingly. Tingin nyo. And ito naman video from the rear camera. So right now, I'm shooting 1080p and 30fps using rear camera. And ito ang kanyang quality. Now, like any tablet na gini-review natin dito sa channel natin, inuugali kong kumuha ng sample video on a well-lit na room para let's just say you're using this as your pang video conferencing, pang may pagchikahan sa Viber, sa Zoom, or sa Google Meet. Here's a quick sample. Guys, right now, hawak natin itong Blackview Tab 20 Wi-Fi. And right now, I'm shooting 1080p and 30 FPS using its front-facing camera and using its default microphone. Ano masasabi ninyo sa quality ng video and audio? Let me know in the comments. Now guys, quickly i-share ko lang tong bagong discovery ko, no. This is called the Blackview na BV200. And previously na review natin si BV100, yun is tinted siya by itself. But this one, kaya na mag-shift from clear glass to tinted glass dahil pag nakadetect siya ng UV, sun na UV rays, sarili siya magiging tinted. Which is definitely cool, no? Kasi yung depende sa liwanag ng araw na nakikita niya, mag-a-adjust sa sarili niya, no? There are times na napapansin ko, light tint lang siya. There are times na parang medium tint lang siya. And there are times na pag sobrang lakas ng araw at mga bandang tanghali, medyo dark tint na siya, which is pretty cool itong technology niya, no? And of course, it still got yung mga features na meron ng BV100, which is of course audio recording. This is a quick sample.
Okay, so today suot natin is the Blackview, the BV200. It's an improvement over sa BV100 na na-review natin previously.
Kaya din niya mag-take ng photos using tong kanyang lens. And kaya mo makinig ng music din dito para ka naka-TWS. And the best of all is yung kanyang video recording capability. Plus, meron siyang AI translation, which is very useful, especially if you travel a lot. And one thing na napansin ko dito sa glass na ito, parang medyo mas maganda ng konti yung mga photos na na-capture niya compared sa BV100. Siguro yung improvement dito sa kanya. And I'm not very sure about yung kanyang video recording. Seems okay naman para sa akin. Pero yung kanyang photos na na-captured, I would say na it's a little bit better compared sa BV100. Now, if you want to know kung saan na pwede mabili ito, I'll pop the link on the description box below. So guys, nakita nyo na yung performance itong Blackview Tab 20 Wi-Fi. Now, price at around 5,500 pesos. I would say na still, palaban naman tong tablet na ito. Based sa aking experience, I would say na, kasi mga tablet ngayon, ang mamahal na. I would say na you would hardly see any good tablet sa ganung presyo. Except siguro this one, and the rest of the pack are siguro, I would say na 10K yung pataas na halos sila. So, rare ka na makakita ng mga tablet at this price point. So, if you only has this kind of budget, and well, gagamitin mo lang for pang browse lang, pang online education, I think this is still worth it pa rin, si Blackview Tab 20 Wi-Fi. So guys, kung natuwa naman kayo dito sa review na nakatulong naman sa inyo, I would appreciate it kung mag-like, subscribe kayo dito sa akin channel para medyo mas maengganyohan ako gumawa ng mga videos like this one para sa inyo. So hanggang dito muna ako. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.